Hello and welcome to today's mini class. We're going to give our upper body, the backs of our shoulders, between our shoulder blades, and our spine some love today. So this will kind of be short and sweet. So if you only have a few minutes, but your upper body is just feeling stiff and stuck and tight, this is for you. So we're going to come on our hands and knees. And first we're just going to find some wiggle in the spine, pushing the hips side to side, just in a gentle rocking manner. And this can be more hip centered, hip focused, while you're really pushing into the hips. And now your hips and your shoulders, your spine, it's all connected. So yes, we'll get into the upper body, but just loosening up. So this can either, like I said, be hip focused where you're really pushing into the hips, or it can just be more where your spine and your shoulders are moving. So I try both, just check in and see where you're at. So just having some wiggling movements here. Then from there, we're gonna find some stillness, making sure that the knees are over the knees and hips are in line, and that the shoulders and the wrists are in line. So we're not too far out in front of us here, or the knees too far behind us. So get nice and square, nice and stable and strong. And we're just gonna come into those basic cat-cows. So when you're ready, we're going to inhale, really opening up those shoulders. Let that belly relax to the floor, really spreading through the collarbones. Now we're gonna be here for a second, so you can feel free to breathe in and out, but ideally we're inhaling, opening, and then we're gonna exhale, start to push, really push that floor away. Even use some aggression to push that away if you need to. Slowly letting the head drop last, really tucking up. So tucking up through that tail, letting that head go, finding as much of a rounded spine as you can. Slowly coming back through. We're gonna go through a few rounds of these, so feel free to go at your own pace. But I encourage you, especially if you're sticky, to really pay attention to each little micro movement. From here, you can really make this core centric by doing that deep exhale, belly button to spine, like you're trying to zip up or tighten a corset from pubic bone to sternum. And when you're releasing, don't just dump it. Feel each vertebrae slowly unwinding. Feel that chest opening. Again, collarbone spreading so your heart can go through. And then reverse. Again, we're not being hasty here with our movement. We're going nice and controlled. Beautiful. Let's do one more together. Inhaling big, maybe even smiling because this feels good. And then exhale, tuck, 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 push, 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 push. Let that head relax. Beautiful. Shake the head out if you need to. Then we'll find more of that neutral spine. So here we're going to do some C curves where we're just gently exhaling and bringing that shoulder towards the hip towards the shoulder. You can pause in the middle if you need to. Otherwise, just gently find this nice C motion side to side. Adjust the hands as you need to. You should feel this all through your spine, your hips, and your shoulders. Maybe one more to each side. Beautiful. Coming back to center. From here, we're going to really drop down. So our arms are going to stay straight. Chest is going to drop down towards the floor. I'm not trying to get my shoulders towards my ears. I'm just trying to drop them down. So if you can imagine your scapulas behind you, your shoulder blades, they're trying to come in towards each other. So keep going with this motion. Our arms are staying straight and strong through the mat. But we're just bringing those shoulder blades together, like they're trying to come around and hug, squeeze, like you're trying to squeeze a pencil between your shoulder blades, and then push and release. Again, you should feel that roundness through the shoulders. And depending, like if you've got knots back there, if you're real tight, you might not get much movement here. So work with it, really press, let that head go, shake out the neck if you need to, and just come in. I know, like when I very first years ago started doing these, they felt so awkward. And I know taking clients through these for the first time, they're like, what? Like, it's amazing how we just don't realize how little movement sometimes that we do not have behind our shoulder blades and our scapula. So after you've done a few of those, we're going to start to take it back to a child's pose, and we're just going to rock forward and back. Again, because I'm focusing on my shoulders, I'm thinking about really spreading them apart here and then letting them come back together. So from here, I'm going to start walking the hands over to the side, and then I'm going to really root my fingers down and then pull my shoulder down towards the mat, maybe even resting my head on my shoulder and bicep as I look slightly up. Taking some nice deep breaths here. Now we're getting underneath kind of the armpit, through the lats, down towards the hip. Oh, this feels so good. And then we're going to slowly come up and make it to the other side. So crossing your mat, pushing the hands down, and really trying to push yourself into that stretch. Let it go. Head can rest on the shoulders. Ooh, this feels so good. Take a few breaths here, especially if it feels shaky like mine is, or so tight. Find that stillness, find that exhale, and slowly bring it back. Beautiful. We're going to end with some thoracic twists. So we're going to start with the left hand on behind the head, and we're going to open up, rotate, and then exhale, bring the elbow towards the hand. It's okay if this movement here is kind of limited, but the more you do this one, the greater range of motion that you'll find. So from here, you can inhale to open up, to expand, exhale to reach down. If you want, you can start adding that arm open up and then thread it through. We're going to do this a few more times. So inhale, reach up, and then after a few more, we are going to rest in that position, but just kind of getting things loose. So now we're going to stay here. So reach that arm really far away, palm up. Let the shoulder and the head rest on the mat, and then use your right hand to push yourself, rotating away. You should feel this behind the left shoulder blade, rotating as you need to. If you want deeper, you can extend that right leg. Big breaths here. One more breath. Beautiful. Bring that leg back in. If it's out, press into that right hand. We're going to open up one more time. Reach. Excellent. If you need to shake out your wrists, you can do so. Take a second. But we're going to take that to the other side. Right hand up. Inhale, twist and open. Exhale, elbow taps the hand. If that rotation is too much, you can just tap the mat here and open up. Again, you can add that reach. Open up big arms. You might find one side is easier to twist and reach than the other. Just notice, maybe like me, you hold your kiddos on your left side. So sometimes I find that I'm a little cattywampus. So find some stillness here. Rest that head and shoulder. Again, pushing in with that left hand to twist, open. Big breaths here. Again, extend that left leg if that feels good. One more. Excellent. Bring it back in. Press that hand at the mat. Open up one more time. Yay! Excellent. And with that, you are done with your upper body, giving your upper body some love under 10 minutes. So if you want to finish with some wrist rolls, if being on your hands and knees was kind of tough on that, wrist roll it out. Press the palms away from you, fingers towards the floor. Give yourself a nice pat on the back, nice big hug. And you just gave yourself a good 10 minutes to make your upper body feel a little bit better. So enjoy that, and I'll see you guys in the next video.